There was another big piece of news here. I just want to show you this feature. If you go to the overview side of stocks, we'll take you right to the investor relations side of each company's website so you can see the press release that they had. Here's their official press release that Apple put out. And I just wanted to go to a big thing because this is the biggest news here. Apple approved a 4-for-1 stock split, making their stock more accessible to a broader base of investors. So this is interesting. Apple's done a bunch of stock splits in the past before. Basically, if you had 100 shares, now you have 400 shares, and the price of those shares gets goes to only 25% of what it was before, is a fourth of what it was. And so this is just pretty normal. This is what happens when companies grow. The share price expands. So Apple's going to go from, I guess today, $425 a share to trading at about 105 or 107 bucks a share when this split goes through. It looks like it's going to happen on the close of business on August 24th. So many people have been wondering whether Tesla should do a stock split. Getting a little sidetracked here, but I think it's worth mentioning. I've even put out a whole video about how Tesla should do a stock split. But I actually think this is getting less and less relevant. And although I think it does help the valuation, like there's a weird psychological thing with the lower share price seemingly having more upside. I don't know if that really is a thing or not. But I do think this whole thing of like, well, $1,500 to buy a share of Tesla is way too much for someone who's just getting started investing. That's a ton of money for a single share. And so that's why I was really advocating for a stock split. That's why Apple's saying they did it to make their shares more accessible to a broader base of investors. But if you really think about it, what is public? An app I'm actually an advisor to, big fan of this app that allows free investing, sort of like Robinhood. I think a much better version, but they're awesome. And they came out with this feature that was fractional shares, basically allowing you to buy any stock for any amount of price. Like you buy $5 in Tesla, $5 in Apple, doesn't matter the share price. They'll take and do all of that accounting. Shortly after they launched that, Robinhood launched that, Cash App launched that. Now everybody is seeming like there's ubiquity of this fractional share technology that allows you to buy in without even to purchase a whole share. So I think this whole idea of stock splits is a little bit irrelevant because of this new fractional share technology that is really emerging, becoming commoditized and ubiquitous.